Do not miss any of our cool videos. Subscribe to our channel for latest updates. Click on the bell icon now.
A-star search is a very popular graph search algorithm used for path planning. In this video, we will cover this algorithm assuming no prior knowledge. Now, what is a graph? A graph is a collection of nodes and edges. What are nodes and edges? Nodes are like objects and edges denote the relationship between these objects. For example, if the nodes are cities, then the edges may be the roads connecting them. Again, if the nodes are different stages in solving a problem, then the edges may be the decisions that lead from one stage to another. In this graph, A, B, C, D are the nodes and the arrows joining them are the edges. Now let us consider a graph of cities, where the nodes are cities and the edges are the roads connecting them. Here A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are the cities and the arrows are the roads. The direction of the arrow denotes the direction in which we are traveling. Like we can travel from A to C, but we cannot travel from C to A. There are numbers beside each arrow which denotes the path length of the road. For example, the path length from B to E is 6 units and the path length from C to F is 7 units. Apart from these path lengths, there are other numbers as well. There is a number beside each city. These numbers are heuristic numbers generated by a heuristic function. No need to bother about the weird names right now. They are just a prediction of the path length from the current city to the goal city. For example, B8 means that the predicted path length from B to H is 8. Similarly, F1 means that the predicted path length from F to H is 1. Note that the actual path length from F to H is 2 units, whereas the predicted path length from F to H is 1 unit. So the predicted path length may or may not be equal to the actual path length. Now our aim is to find the shortest path from city A to city H. Now we can go to city B or city C from city A, but which city to go? To choose between these two cities, we will assign each of them an A-star score. The A-star score of a city is the path length of the city from A added to its heuristic value. The A-star score of city B is 9 because the path length from city A is 1 and the heuristic value is 8. Similarly, the A-star score of city C is 11 because the path length from A is 2 and the heuristic value is 9. If you see carefully, A-star score can be intuitively viewed as the predicted path length from city A to city H if we travel via the current city. So, the fact that the A-star score of city B is 9 means that if we continue to move towards city H along city B, then the predicted path length is 9 units. So our strategy will be to choose a city that has the minimum A-star score among the available options. So among B and C, we will be choosing city B because it has an A-star score of 9, which is less than 11. Note that at each step, we will highlight the available options using a red arrow. Now at every step, we will do some bookkeeping as well. We will note down the city that we visited along with the A-star score with which we visited it. And we will also keep a note of the active cities that we can visit in the next step. We are keeping this note because if we ever encounter a visited city, once again with an A-star score greater than the original one, we will not visit that city. In the second step, we have three choices as highlighted: city D, E and C. We will calculate the A star scores of these cities. For example, the A star score of D is 1 plus 5, that is the path length from A to D, plus the heuristic value 2, which gives us 8. Now we find that D has the minimum A star score among the three cities. So we will choose D and discard the others. We will add D to our visited list in the third step, and the active cities now are city C, E and H. We find out the A star scores of these three cities once again, and we find that city E has the minimum A star score, that is 9. So we will choose city E and move to the next step. In the fourth step, we have three options. We can go to city C from city A, or we can move to city H. Now we can move to city H either from E or from D. If we move from city E to H, then the A star score is 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 0, that is 9. And if we move to city H along city D, then the A star score is 1 plus 5 plus 4, which is 10. Because the path via city E has a lower A star score, we will choose this path. Hence we reached our goal city, and the shortest path is marked in red. It is we have to travel from A to B, B to E and E to H to reach from city A to city H along the shortest possible path. Note that in the entire process we never traveled along the yellow parts of the graph. Now this is the main advantage of an A star search algorithm. If our heuristics are accurate enough, we need not explore the entire graph to find the shortest path. In other search algorithms like Dijkstra, we need to explore the entire graph to confirm that that the path that we found is the shortest one. However, it is very important that our heuristic must be accurate. To be specific, the path length predicted by our heuristic function must be lesser than the actual path length. We can apply A star search in this situation where we have a 3x3 grid. The black cells are blocked. We have to travel from cell A to cell B in the shortest possible path. Upwards, downwards and diagonal movements are allowed. We can construct this graph from the given grid, but we don't have the heuristic values right now. To find the heuristic values, we may use just the distance formula, because the path length from say B to E will at least be the straight line distance between them. We have not shown the heuristic values in this graph because it will take a lot of space. However, we have shown the path lengths between each cells. Now we could have told by inspection that the shortest path from A to F is the diagonal path. However, in real life situations, we will get much larger grids and an even larger number of blocked cells. For example, we may get a 1000 cross 1000 grid. In such cases, finding the shortest path via inspection is not something we would like to do. And an A star score will be the optimal strategy to apply in such situations. Thank you for watching the video.